Welcome to the Horsepower Wars Tech Center. I'm here with Steve Turner, the advisor, builder of our 2017 Mustang GT, and today we're talking about the TCI bolt-together torque converter that we have for it. Steve, walk us through a little bit about the converter, why it's great, and why we got a bolt-together system for this car.
Right. Well, when you're racing an automatic transmission Mustang, as you know, because you ran this for our baseline testing, you know, you have a challenge revving the car up on the starting line, getting it into the power band where you want it to be so you can launch and have it right there in the sweet spot so you can power down the track, right? That's where this baby comes in. Okay, experts at TCI hooked us up. This one has what's called a 3400 stall. So basically, at 3,400 RPM is when the car wants to start to move forward, when we have our foot on the brake and we're loading it up. So Brian will be able to get up to the starting line, mat that brake and start squeezing on the power until it gets up to about 3,400 and then just let her rip down the track, which is going to help us out a lot. I mean, this car was pretty lazy coming off the line, right?
Yeah, the factory stall, I would put it around 2,000 RPMs, and these engines, as most people know, they're pretty peaky. They like to make a lot of top-end power, and so this is really, I think this is really going to help out at the track for sure.
Right. And what's really, really great about this is it's going to translate to our 15K build also, because this is what's called a bolt-together converter. So we can actually remove the stator.
This guy right here.
Right here.
The stator. We can unbolt it, because generally with a lot of torque converters, they have to be cut and welded back together to replace this bad boy, but this TCI converter unbolts. So we can just pull it apart and swap this out, right?
Right, so rather than having to send it back and have them redo a total converter, we can pull this out, bolt this new one on, and we'll be good to go when we have a Pro Charger on board and a lot more power. And where that's gonna help us is we're not gonna change the stall speed, but what we're gonna do is the flash stall is gonna be a little bit tighter. So we're gonna be able to, when he comes off the line, launches, it's gonna hold up just for a second where we build some boost and momentum, and then it's gonna let it rip.
I think it'll probably help a little bit too, because the way that this converter is set up with the naturally aspirated kind of bolt-on stator, is it flashes fairly high, and that's what we kind of want to try and avoid, because with the Pro Charger, it's going to be making a lot more power.
Yes, a lot more power. Like maybe twice as much power.
Yeah, so that's it. That's the TCI converter, bolt together, stator swap. It's everything you need to know.